My name is Steve Claracuzio, and I'm here with KniTec, and I'm going to be demonstrating our new casting appliance. First of all, I want to tell you something, that this casting appliance is a very simple solution to what everybody's problem is, and that is, of course, putting their own content on TVs nowadays, especially in the hospitality market. You've seen it before with some of the higher hotels that you've been in, where there's an actual casting appliance in there, and this works very similar to that. In fact, it works exactly like that. So to break it down in layman's terms, I want to start with the three pieces of the puzzle. And the first piece of the puzzle is going to be our casting appliance and our casting server, which is this right here. And this is our black server here. This does our authentication in the rooms with the TVs. This will actually pair your phone with the TV in your guest room. That's the first piece of this. The second piece of this I have here is an access point, just like there would be an access point that you log into when you go into the hotel, when you connect to the Wi-Fi network inside a hotel. So we have this, we're simulating here an actual Wi-Fi network within a hotel. So that's what we're doing here. And then we've simulated the outside internet with a hotspot. So basically, right now, you guys are the guests in the hotel. You've come into the room. You've turned on your TV, you've checked a few channels out, and then you've noticed that there is casting at this hotel, and you want to know how to cast. So what you'll do is you'll go to the last channel in the lineup. Let's say our regular free-to-guest channel is Edna, channel 48. Channel 49, when you turn it on, will have this. This is a fully customizable screen behind here. It doesn't have to be black. We can have the picture of the hotel. We can have a landing page on here. We can change all our font. We can change everything that's behind here to reflect the hotel chain, a picture of the hotel, the lobby, the outlay, anything that we want can be posted behind here, so it can be customizable. So now it's basically taking your phone network, taking your phone and you're connecting to our casting network. And I want you to open your Wi-Fi settings up, and if you notice, you'll have CMA demo. You see that? Okay, so connect to the CMA demo. All right. Now I want you to go to http://demo.guestcast.tv. And then when you're ready, I'll give you the activation code. And you do the same thing over here. So if you guys have Netflix, or if one of you has Hulu or anything like that, I want you to go to that website right now, and I want you to tap the casting icon on the top right-hand side. And I want to watch what the magic happens. And now, if you notice, Brendan has linked up. He is now casting from his device. And the reason I did this was so that you could see that you're in room 301, you're in room 302, right. And you guys are simultaneously casting on both televisions.
You know, how's it going to affect the current internet connections?
It's a good question.
That's always the number one.
Basically, we ride on our own VLAN. If you're familiar with the way ISPs work, they have a certain, every ISP network is broken into segments. So they'll have so much bandwidth for their back of the house, they'll have so much for their actual guest Wi-Fi, and then we will allocate a certain slot of bandwidth for our casting network. So they ride simultaneously, and they shouldn't interrupt at all, and that will be, we'll always make sure that they have enough pipe to support both their Wi-Fi service and their casting solution, you know, and if they don't, we as KniTec will sell them a digital circuit if we have to. Or if they have a vendor, we'll work with that vendor to get the amount of bandwidth that we need to continue. There's a mathematical formula that we use to figure out how much bandwidth is pretty much required by the hotel to have a casting solution. And I guarantee you that 90% of the time, if you've contacted people and they're really interested, they usually have enough bandwidth. If not, they're very happy to get it. It's pretty simple, isn't it? That's the beauty of this. We've come a long way to make it, to get it into a suitcase, so that we can demo it. And basically, like I said, it's a 1 RU component. I mean, basically that slots anywhere in your MDF. You know, and it plugs right into the Wi-Fi, either the Wi-Fi controller or the core switch, depending on how it's set up. And we will work with the ISP to make sure that the settings throughout the hotel, in the edge switches and in the main switches, are passing our VLAN. Payment management systems are not required for this system the way it works right now. it is not required. The only thing a payment management system allows is for personal greeting to the customer when they check into the room. Because they're using their own device, there's no need to remove credentials from a television because their credentials are already on their phone. Another way, this is a much more secure system because people love watching things on their phone. This is just giving them a much better screen.